Man, am I glad to be back home here today.
Yeah, why?
It was a crazy day at work today.
Really? What happened?
Yes, we had this patient come in dressed as a female, had a female name for a pelvic MRI, and all was well till we started taking pictures and we got a bit of a surprise.
Really? What did she have, like three
Yeah.
arms?
Not 3 arms. This lady had a penis.
Oh my god. No way.
Way! Keep that tiger out of my food.
Oh, the tiger's hungry. It's got to eat.
I want to eat too. But listen to this.
Yep.
So, the patient was protocoled as a female pelvis. So, we had to abort the exam. We had to call the radiologist to change the protocol. We had to reschedule the patient's appointment, which delayed their care. Their surgeon's appointment was no good this afternoon. It was a big mess.
I bet.
And it all could have been avoided if we just had a box on the screening form, one for sex and one for gender. A lot of my fellow technologists don't really understand the difference between them.
Well, not a lot of people do, I guess. Like, tell me what some of the differences are.
Well, a person's sex refers to the biological organs that they were born with. A person's gender is how they identify themselves in their culture.
Oh, so somebody can have, like, certain reproductive organs that don't necessarily match how they feel, like what kind of sex turns them on necessarily?
Well, not so much, but how they see themselves as their sexual identity. For instance, this lady at work today, our patient, she saw herself as a female, dressed as a female, had changed her name to a female name, but still had the sex organs of a man. So that can really put her at risk for medical problems because if medical personnel don't know what organs you actually have, this can pose some serious health risks.
Like what? Like what kind of things? Like something with a procedure or what exactly?
Well, in our case today, we had planned for the opposite set of organs, and so we couldn't proceed as we wanted to because we had to go back a step and make sure that we did what was necessary for the male organs that she had.
What do you have to do if she has male organs?
Well, it's a different exam altogether that has to be protocol by the radiologist and it has to be approved by the insurance company for payment.
Oh, there's a lot to all that, man.
Yes, men and women actually, or males and females rather, actually do metabolize medications differently, and so it could pose some problems for patients that need to be pre-medicated for MRI.
I had an MRI one time, and I had to drink this stuff, and they also gave me a shot. I think they called it contrast.
Yep. Thankfully enough, in MRI, men and women don't really react to the contrast any differently, so we're okay there, but it can affect the patients that need to be medicated for us.
I bet, too, like, people would probably get super, super upset if they felt like they were discriminated against.
Oh, it's an embarrassing situation for everyone involved.
I'm sure, especially the patient.
I feel like it all could be avoided if we just asked everyone's sex and gender on the screening form, and that way it wouldn't be embarrassing, and then we would have all the correct information that we need to do the best job that we can do for our patients.
I would imagine, too, that, like, if you have someone that has this issue and then you get halfway through your procedure and you have to start over again, that's probably an enormous waste of time in the hospital setting.
Oh, it's a lot of wasted time and resources for sure. We try to avoid that at all costs.
I mean, you have a ton of people waiting in line trying to get MRIs and CAT scans and stuff.
Yeah. It's rough for everyone. But I think more awareness training for employees about growing transgender patient population will help patients be more transparent about their medical history and reduce care areas in imaging and medication administration.
Yeah,
it could just be an open and honest conversation.
That sounds about right. Well, if we're going to be talking honesty while we're here, just so you know, I'm a female.
Well, I guess I love you just the same.